Oh, we know how you like it. Raw and uncut with DJ Baker.
Go out there, man. Do your thing. All right, go get it.
So let's start off with the weekend. So they're doing really well, huh? Here's another cover. This is the Washington. Is this the inside guide to what's going on in politics and power? Is that what that says? The guide to power, philanthropy, society since 1991. The media spotlight. Here's the three faces, as you do know. You guys already know, right? Jonathan Capehart, Eugene Daniels, and Jackie Alemany. I like her name, Alemany. You know what I mean? Alemany and Jackie just works together. Doesn't it just all work together? Now, she just had a baby, so, if you show up between now and, I think August? Is it August? I know it's about 3 months, so it may be probably even September. Might be even later than that. Who knows? You know what I mean? I think if the ratings start to dip, I think they're going to drag her behind into a studio. Or you better bring the baby, keep them off on set. You know what I mean? You got to breastfeed. It's okay. We could do it. We could just hit. We could film you from the neck up. You know what I'm saying? You got to be in. You got to come in. You know what I mean? Shout out to Jonathan Capehart and Eugene Daniels. They're now on Saturdays and Sundays from 7 to 10. They're like the opposite of this show, except in the morning. And they're on the weekends, and we're during the week. You know what I mean? At night. 7 to 10. What can you ask for? What can you ask for? You know what I'm saying? It's a perfect time. 7 till 10. 7 in the morning, of course, as it is. I'm here for Jonathan Capehart and Eugene Daniels. I guess this is this is our is this the consolation prize for the loss of Joy Reid? I'm still pissed. I don't care what nobody says. I refuse to watch the weeknight. Is it the weeknight? Because they're really creative over there at MSNBC. You know what I mean, on names. They're really creative. Am I dragging MSNBC right now? Like, I've been holding this in for a long time, okay? I've been holding this in for a long time. Just let me cook, okay? Let me cook. Let me do with some chefing right here. They changed the name of, what's her name? Saki to The Brief. Was it The Briefing or the Brief? Who cares? I don't really care what they call it now. What happened to Inside with Jin Saki? What happened to that? Why'd they change that? Now she's in the place of Rachel because, Rachel is, Rachel's back to 1 day a week. I know, Rach. The 100 days were over, and it was like, oh, what am I going to do now? All I have left is old damn Lawrence O'Donnell. That's all I've got left on the daytime. I mean, the weekday. I'm not watching anybody else. I can't stand Morning Joe. I can't stand Katie Turner. Nicole Wallace is about as, I don't know, as tolerable as a half hour, and that's about it. And she's got 2. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. What's his name? Ari? I can't. I can't. And then there you go. And the reason why I can't, I don't know. What's his name? Chris, the Chris guy. He's all right, but I don't know. I just never tune into him. I don't know. I'm a man, a creature of habit. Nowadays, we go over to Don Lemon, at least once a day to see what he's talking about. You know what I mean? Gosh, there's no time to be checking in with the news as much as you know what I'm saying. I got to get it scattered. I got to go to particular, places. I tell you the places I go to, so stop playing, okay? Stop playing. Well, I'm still here for the weekend. I mean, shout out to, Eugene Daniels with the fingernails. There's something stylish about my Eugene Daniels, and I will love him like cooked food. He's probably my favorite out of the three, you know what I mean? And I would say before my favorite was Jonathan Capehart. But, me and Jonathan, we could only agree as far as our class can throw us. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Sometimes he can be a little uptight. You know what I mean? You know. Just a little uptight. Just a little squeaky. It's like when he walks, he just... What does that sound, Jonathan Capehart? What does that sound? Every time you walk, it's a squeak. Is that your shoes? Is that your shoes? You know, it might be your behind. It's a little too tight. A little too tight. But I love him. Don't get me wrong. You know, congratulations on the, you know, the end. Oh, did he get an NAA, a Glad Media Award, right, for his show? So congratulations to Jonathan Capehart. You know, the Saturday show, the Sunday show. You know, we've been watching for you for a long time. Okay, was really proud when you got your show. You know, and you've survived all the shift changes too. You know what I mean? Remember, it used to be one day him, one day Tiffany Cross. I'm still mad. I'm just saying. You know, it's the black women and this network, you know. At least we're safe now with the weekend. They won't touch that. You know what I mean? They won't touch that. There's no black women on here. You know what I mean? You know, you get it. You know. Shout out to Eugene though. And Eugene is my little, my little my little MVP Kamala Harris. Yeah. He covered everything Kamala, so he knows what time it is. He brings the most progressive of the Democrats, as you can see on a news program. That you know what I'm saying. And isn't he a part of the? He's the head of the correspondence, the White House correspondence. The journalists and things. So, shout out to Eugene Daniels over there. The nails, the hair, the afro, the suits, the colors. Their mothers were all on it was it last week? It was very interesting too. You know what I mean? Shout out to to seeing the mamas that birthed the gay black boys that are on the news every weekend. You know what I mean? So are we all watching? Is the Keith Boykins in them? Are y'all watching? Are y'all going on this? You know what I'm saying? Where's the Eugene Scott at? Where's he at? You know what I'm saying? Throw him up in there. Where's the gay blacks going? Where we all going? Clay K, you been asked to go there yet? What's going on? What's happening? What's going on? What's going on? We got to stick together. Where's Hope Giselle? Has she been booked on this thing yet? You know what I'm saying? Is Laverne Cox, has she decided to drop by? Is Billy Porter dropping by anytime soon? Come on now, you got to pull out the gay blackness out. Bring them up. Let's go. There's a lot of people that are involved in things going on to keep this, democracy going. Yeah, I need to give them some voices, some energy. That's what I'm expecting. You know what I mean? That's what I'm expecting. All right, there you go. There's my expectations. There's the weekend, my favorite host. And now here we go. We've done the criticism of MSNBC and the whole 9 yards, all in 10 minutes. Get into that, all right? Download the We Are You Radio app, everyone. That way you don't miss a thing. Check us out on Live 365, iHeartRadio. Search out We Are You Radio.
Oh, we know how you like it. Raw and uncut with DJ Baker.
Go out there, man. Do your thing. All right, go get it.